welcome to Praise Chapel. I'm Lizzie Arehart.
And I'm Joe Sutton. Who were those kids in the high school Letterman jackets this weekend? Prospective students flooded the campus for one of the biggest admissions events of the year. Check it out. It was a weekend to remember. Hundreds of prospective students gathered together for the biggest recruiting night of the year. But this time, Icebreaker was a little different. The evening started with students eating and getting to know each other. And then the fun began. Prospective students gathered in the stud for an amazing concert by Calvin Heights, hilarious improv games, ice cream, and an hour and a half of epic dodgeball battles. I spoke with admissions counselor and co-host of the event, Luke Whitman, to see what his thoughts were of Icebreaker.
And it was just a ton of fun. I still don't have all my vocal abilities back from that, just screaming into a microphone all night, but absolute blast. And I think what I really love about it is it includes the current students. It's a party for the whole campus and just as much for the current students really than the prospective students.
From Eagle 7 News, I'm Joe Sutton.
Temperatures have dropped dangerously low this week, but does that actually mean danger? For one student, it did. Eagle 7's Josh Pham has more.
Brisk weather, howling winds, and patches of ice are common to Minnesota in mid-February, but that doesn't make living here any easier. Having a shuttle between buildings helps, but accidents still happen. On Monday morning, Brett Leninger was walking out of Mel Johnson to his vehicle when
hit a patch of ice somehow and completely biffed it onto my face, breaking teeth.
He went to the emergency room with 2 broken teeth, a split lip, and lacerations on his chin, but wasn't too worried.
It really wasn't that painful at all, so yeah.
But the physical pain isn't his greatest concern.
Then we went to a dentist later and found out how much that's going to cost, so just a waiting game now.
For Eagle 7 News, I'm Josh Pham.
There's lots of ice out there, so please be careful where you step. Next, we have Hannah with the weather. Hannah, can you tell us, is there hope for the future?
Well, it definitely looks a little bit cold outside, and you got to be careful of that ice and wind chill. Today, Friday, looks like it's going to be 29 with a little chance of snow. So get your jacket, get your hat. Girls, if you're having a bad hair day, just wear a hat. Not that big a deal. For the rest of the week, it looks like we're going to have 21 degrees on Saturday, 4 degrees on Sunday, a little bit chillier. Again, be careful of that wind chill. Monday, it's going to be 22, mostly sunny. Tuesday, 28 with a chance of snow. Wednesday, 13, and Thursday, 16 and sunny. Back to you, Joe.
There's a new club on campus, so you might notice there are more runners on campus. Eagle 7's Kelsey Barrett caught up with Sarah Oakes, the student that created the club, to ask her why she started it and how can people join.
And I just decided to start the running club because I'm a runner and I love to run, and I know that there are a lot of other students at Northwestern that love to run too, and it's so much more fun to run together than by yourself. The running club is totally open to anyone who wants to join, and it's mostly runners, but we go at different paces and anyone is free to join.
Meets in the Student Center on every Monday at 4:15. For more information on how to join, you can contact Student Development Office or you can look up UNW Running on Facebook. We got more sports for you. Brennen, can you give us an update?
Sure, Joe. Eagles were a little shaky from last week's game. Let's see how they finished. They were down over 10 points for majority of the first half, but Michael Carney amped it up with a second half ending with a game high of 26 points. Eagles not only won the game, but also won the UMAC Conference. This came a little early. While the men still have 2 conference games left, but second place Morris has lost, so the Eagles came on top with an undefeated record of 12-0. They face Morris at home today at 7, along with the women's game at 5. That's it for sports. Back to you, Joe.
Thanks, Brennen. After more than a decade, a professor is finally saying goodbye to Northwestern. Eagle 7's Hannah Gullickson has the story.
This semester, Dr. Sally Harris will be retiring after 41 years of teaching English. She began in 1974 when the college had only a handful of students.
When I came, there was no English department, there were no English majors, and there weren't very many majors at all.
In 1984, Harris became the chair of the Department of Art and Science, creating a variety of majors including literature, writing, Kale, ESL, and Spanish.
One of the reasons I'm a lit major is because I've always loved reading, and I haven't ever stopped since I learned how to do it.
For Harris, one of the joys of being a teacher is seeing her students thrive and continuing their education.
I think that education is for life. And one of the things we try to do at Northwestern is talk about the integration of faith and learning, and that doesn't quit just because you graduate. But that's a very difficult thing to do, and it takes intention. And so I think that that's what I want students to take away from Northwestern College, is that they've had a good education in how to integrate their faith and their learning.
From Eagle 7 News, I'm Hannah Gullickson.
You may see a lot of students plugged in on their computers. What exactly are they doing? I got the story this week. Check it out. Either you are one or you know one.
There's probably better ways I could be spending my time.
Binge watchers.
My roommates definitely make fun of me.
They're all over campus, and senior Ann Beneke is one.
Everyone relaxes in their own different way, and mine is just binge watching.
Binge watching is characterized by watching 3 or more episodes of a given show in one sitting. Some people far exceed that.
Recently, I watched probably 13 or 14 episodes in one day.
A recent study conducted at the College of Media and Communications found that 9 out of 10 college students watch Netflix, or more specifically, binge watch.
I would classify myself as another statistic of a college student who binge watches on Netflix all the time.
Another such statistic is sophomore Allie Jacob.
The most I've watched in one day is 15 episodes.
So is binging a casual pastime, an addictive behavior, or could it possibly be life-altering?
The TV show Numbers was actually a big influence into why I changed my major to math.
That's right. Binging on the show Numbers actually helped Anne find her calling.
I find them very interesting, and I've actually learned a lot from them.
So for all those statistics out there, don't let anyone look down on you. It can really have its advantages.
I still get good grades. I still have a social life, so I don't spend, all of my time watching Netflix.
But when it comes down to it,
I don't know what I would do without Netflix, honestly.
For Eagle 7 News, I'm Lizzie Arehart.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. My freshman year, I was a huge binge watcher.
Really? What
Yeah.
did you binge watch?
I skipped a whole week of school to watch Heroes and Prison Break. So,
A whole week of school?
yeah. Are you a binge watcher?
I do enjoy watching Netflix quite a bit, yes.
Okay. Well, to all my professors, I was just kidding. I wasn't doing that. But hey, guys, thanks for joining us. That's the news for the week. I'm Joe Sutton.
And I'm Lizzie Arehart. See you next time.
And stay fly.